Oh, there's a lot of things in here. Oh, this place is actually really bad. I don't know if I can actually stay here. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. I remember you, I remember you. Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Subnauticraft, or Oceanblock 2 if you would prefer. Today, we are going to be venturing off to some kind of portal thing apparently. We're starting the final quest line along the main quest lines. And apparently I gotta find some sort of portal. And in the last video, I managed to get myself the depth module upgrade Mark II, so that way I can actually reach the thing. But I wasn't able to find it on a structure compass. And as it turns out, I shouldn't actually need to. Because after actually reading this thing, I have discovered that apparently at the bottom of my life pod, at the very center, this point right here, all the way down from here should be where it is. I gotta swim all the way down and hope that nothing down here kills me as I'm trying to dig. Okay, well, let's go ahead and turn on fast digging. That way we can just go down and hopefully we managed to find our way. Also, I got a nautilus shell for some reason.
A few inches later.
Oh, hold it, hold it, hold it. Why did I just get conduit power? Wait, what does that do? Okay, we reached deep slate. Dude, if I can be like right on top of this, that'd be great. I think I'm close though, because I wouldn't just get conduit power for no reason. There has to be a conduit, which means I'm within the structure's range.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, I think I found it. Oh my gosh, and there it is, the conduit. That is awesome, dude, look at this place. And there it is. The portal frame is here. Okay, so with this portal frame, we should now be able to enter into the rift. However, we're first going to need to make ourselves some portal fluid. So for us to get the portal fluid, we're first going to need to get ourselves some chorus fruit. For us to get chorus fruit, it's actually really neat. We need to take this proto chorus fruit, and then we actually want to get rid of that. We then want to throw that down into there, and then turn my magnet off because I keep turning the dang thing back on. It's been more out of a hindrance than anything else, honestly. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it on anymore. But now we get ourselves our chorus fruit. Now we need to take this chorus fruit and make ourselves some of this portal fluid catalyst. Here's where this is going to get fun. If I go ahead and grab a bucket and then head over to here, we now need to go ahead and grab ourselves a bucket of water, which we can then turn into our polymorphic fluid. Now, the reason why I did this away from here is because I don't want that, like, turning into something else, because water will just turn into ice, and I don't know how fast it is. So next, we throw this into here, and then it'll make the unstable fluid, which, once consumed by our goo, should stabilize it. All that is left for me to do. From what I've been reading, there's apparently supposed to be, like, a bunch of rift mobs that spawn. So I really hope that doesn't happen, but okay, I'm not getting any mobs, so I guess let's eat our golden carrot and head on in. Here we go to the rift. Oh gosh, it's a reused nether texture, but it's like so much more painful. Oh my, what is the music? Oh, and now we're back. So yeah, the rift is alive, and it has rejected me. So if I want to be able to stay in the rift any longer, we're going to need to do some things. It's going to be interesting. Now, by completing this mission, I do get myself a rift charge meter, which should hopefully, yeah, rift charge will tell me how much charge I actually have in this. Now, the rift charge, which will apparently show up every time I right-click, that's going to be annoying, is how long I can spend in the rift. Without any charge, I am there for about 5 seconds. So how do we increase our charge? That is what the rest of this small quest line here is all about. While we won't be able to get ourselves the enhanced rift attunement, we might still be able to get ourselves... Ooh, wait. There are a few things in here that look like I won't be able to. Okay. So there's a few things that go into this, but it doesn't look too bad. There's clearly a lot of stuff that is going into this, and I am very confused as to what that's going to be. So I guess first and foremost, let's go ahead and make the Empowerer. I've made all this stuff in the past. It's not too bad of a thing. We're just gonna need to get some redstonia, which we get by throwing in front of our laser, the gold nuggets, and then we can get all of these very easy. The rest of this is just chiseled quartz and quartz thrown in front of our laser. The laser's a whole other thing. It's a lot of laser work and a bunch of things thrown into the laser. But I'm pretty sure everything that's thrown in the laser is just iron and redstone.
2 very boring minutes later.
Alright, I got everything. So now what we're going to want to do, we're going to want to make ourselves 5 of these display stands. Then one of them will go into making ourselves the main Empowerer. So now what we want to do is I want to take this over here to a new room that I have crafted for myself, which is the final room that I will be making for Subnautica bases. The rest of the rooms that I will now make from here on out will be from all of these templates that I have had here, and this one is modeled after the Subnautica big room. So, hopefully it works out well. So what we're going to want to do is we're just going to want to go ahead and find the center of this, which should be around where I put these guys. So, hang on a minute. These lines are not centered. I needed them to be one more over. Wrap on a basket. Okay, so what we're going to do is we want to put the Empowerer in the center, and then out by 2 in between, I believe. We then just go ahead and then place down the display stands. And now it's all done. All we need to do now is just hook these things up to power, which would be the easiest thing on Earth. The only thing that's not going to be easy is what I'm going to use in them, because we still need to get ourselves a rift attenuation crystal. But then we're also going to need this teleportation core, which takes some atomic alloy. Again, it's not difficult to get, it's just time consuming and annoying. What's really weird is this thing. Okay, it's a lot of things, and they're all made in this thing here called the Atomic Forge. So I'm gonna need to make an Atomic Forge. This isn't going to be much of a problem then. So let me go ahead and gather up all of these materials, and then we can make this new Atomic Forge.
5 minutes later.
Alrighty, I got everything. It actually isn't that hard to get. It's just a little bit annoying, but there we go. Now we got ourselves our Atomic Forge. Let's see, how big is this baby? It's actually fairly decently sized. It's really just a lot of things that aren't that expensive, but I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it's still very annoying because it's over and over again. But dude, that was a cool one. Okay, so now we have ourselves the Atomic Forge. If I go ahead and then throw in the carbon fiber right there, and then we have the silicones all around here. I did figure that I was gonna need power. I just can't hook it up along the sides. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so I went to the Oritech quest line and found the Atomic Forge here. Apparently, according to this actually needs to be powered by my laser. If I take this baby and then we just slap it here, I should just be able to put it right next to it. So then we can go ahead and hit that. And then I can click the power from right there. So then what I should need to do is just hit this, shift click it. Okay. And then, oh, it's working. That was so cool, but it went by so fast. Now what I need to go ahead and do is, you've all seen that. We'll use those 2 silicone wafers. with a processing unit to get ourselves the computing engine, which with 2 of those, we can then get ourselves a super AI chip, which will make our Heisenberg capacitor, which would be the first component of our attunement rift.
Later.
Okay, so a few things happened. I managed to get the super AI chip that I was going to need to be able to make ourselves the Heisenberg capacitor. But a loot drop came, and I also got the unholy intelligence, which I could also use to make it. So I only ended up needing to make 1 of these chips at the very least for now, which we can now go ahead and combine into here, utilizing the power of our laser for this final product right here. Because, oh my gosh. And I got a lot of good things. What I'm thinking is happening is, as I'm progressing through the mod pack and certain achievements are being unlocked, higher tier loot is being given, because I got freaking Awakened Supremium tools. This does 30 damage. That's more than my atomic disassembler. But either way, there we go. Now we got the first Heisenberg, which we can go ahead and then make another one of those with our unholy intelligence. And then with this thing, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we're gonna need to put another one of these in here again to be able to get the Promethium, which is also part of this thing. So now we can go ahead and throw that into there. Oh, and that's gonna take so much longer. Well, that's fun. So while that's going, I should also have everything else I'm going to need for this, so we can go ahead and then grab ourselves our teleportation core, and then also another abyssal pearl, because I did just go and grab some more of the fragments. Alrighty, I should have everything now. Oh gosh, that was a big achievement somewhere. Okay, so now what we need to do, we just need to go ahead and then throw all of this into here. Oh my gosh, and look at that. It's all going to slowly empower this thing. And it's green this time, so that's pretty cool. I don't think I can use that one as a... So, if we look down there now, my rift charge is bigger. And I've also got these rift attunation crystals, each of which granting me 5 minutes of rift time. Alrighty, so it looks like I am going to need to reactivate the portal. I did expect that, since it is giving me another portal fluid bucket, so that's unfortunate. So do I just eat the crystals, or do they go with me? Or is it already in effect, as I already have them on me? I don't really know, but we've got about 20 minutes, so here we go. Let's go in and explore the new rift dimension. 5 minutes left on the rift. Oh gosh. Oh, there's a lot of things. Oh, there's a lot of things in here. Oh, this place is actually really bad. I don't know if I can actually stay here.
Run.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I remember you. I remember you. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What happened? I don't know if my armor is going to cut it. And I also don't know what else I can do with that. Here's the thing. Along this quest line, it also has the Just Dire Things armors, which themselves do have a buttload of equipment that I can also get. And I'm pretty sure there's actually a flight one that, if I remember correctly, just takes the 2 time crystals that I should already have. I think it's really just going to come down to me actually making myself some of this Eclipse armor. Well, I guess then let's just go ahead and then make myself my good pair of Eclipse armor. It does also seem like it takes in power. So, I mean, maybe it's actually decent, but then we can also just go ahead and then make ourselves right here our flight upgrade. So how do we actually apply it? Oh, we do it in a smithing table. Okay, do I still have that out here? I do. Okay, then, so I can just go ahead and apply that together. And then by taking off my old armor and applying this one, I should now fly. It does cost power. It costs a whole lot of power, but I am flying. And then there's still the matter of the underwater pressure. So let's actually see. If I go through this portal for a moment, I'm not dying. When I'm over here, though, I'm under the water. Am I under the pressure? Okay. We've got ourselves some plans. So then, in that case, what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to go ahead, find more upgrades for this armor, because this could definitely be really good, but also try to find a way to make it powered better. That way I don't have to worry. But now let's go ahead and then set up another armor stand for our Iron Man armor. So, do you like this video? Good. Then be sure to check out our last Subnauticraft, where we crafted the Mark II depth module to explore the deepest parts of the ocean. Bye-bye!